Those souls who fought style game crazy by pounds.
It's the Los Angeles Dodgers and the Chicago Cubs. Opening day festivities wrapping up, and we'll be back to get this season started right after this. John Shabby and Chris Singleton with you. So the Los Angeles Dodgers with lofty expectations this season, and why not? They're the defending World Series champs. Singy, it's become so hard in today's game to go back-to-back as champions. Why do you think that is?
Boog, I think it's because of the competition level and the parity that we're seeing in baseball. But yeah, you're right. It is very rare. The Yankees won 3 years in a row from 1998 to 2000. But over the next 20 seasons, nobody else was able to repeat. I think there's less of an imbalance at the top, and teams can compete by combining good internal development with smart, well-timed moves to bring in help from the outside. And once you hit the postseason, anything's possible.
The crowd is amped up, ready to get this season underway, as are we. Back with more in a minute. So just about set now. So here's the lefty, Justin Steele. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, a very solid ERA last season, just a little over 3. And when you've got a guy like that taking the mound for you, the offense is definitely expected to score 4 runs at least, unless they're really struggling. So more times than not, when he's on the bump, you're going to win the ball game if you just do your part as an offense. So last year, great year. He wants to repeat that or even improve. And I think there is some room for improvement. He's got good stuff. It's just executing from hitter to hitter.
Freeman hits it in the air. Crow Armstrong sizing this one up. Puts it away for the out. One up, one down. And here's the opening day lineup for the reigning World Series champion Dodgers. What a run of success it's been in L.A., Chris.
Yeah, 12 straight years in the postseason, Boog. For a franchise that had previously never been in the postseason, even 3 years in a row. And they've won the NL West 11 of those 12 years. At this point, the expectation for the Dodgers is the same every year. A World Series title.
Mookie Betts, batting with one down, takes a strike. 1 out, bases empty. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. That one drifts inside.
See if he can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
In the air, left field. Happ moving under it. And it's caught for the out.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Shohei Ohtani in now. Takes ball 1 off the plate. Swings through that one for strike 1.
Let's see if he's willing to use the whole field right here. Definitely pounding him away.
Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
I would throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
2 outs, base is empty. Foul ball left side. He'll see another.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Bounced, and that got the pitcher. Safe at first, and an infield single keeps the inning going. Definitely some concern here. That ball came back and got him right on the pitching arm, as you can see him trying to shake it off.
And if nothing else, you worry about him getting some dead arm and losing some feeling. But from what I can tell, I think they're going to let him continue, and that's a really good sign.
2 outs, runner at first. Max Muncy at the dish. A little out front there as he swings through it.
0-1.
2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first here on opening day. Fastball for a strike. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Behind 0-2, he steps out for time. That one's upstairs, ball 1.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
Popped up. Under it is Justin Turner to make the catch, and that is that. 1 left for LA, and now it'll be the Cubs' turn in a scoreless ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back here with my pal Singy and today's starting pitcher, Shohei Ohtani.
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
Strike 2.
Out there on the mound, he's setting the tone early with the fastball. 98 miles per hour up on the scoreboard.
That's a strikeout. Ohtani sends her packing. John Birdie at the plate. And that's downstairs. And that's ball 1. Just missed.
2-0.
Next offering is fouled back. Swing and a miss. That's strike 2.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they are creeping into my mind right now.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Man, I really like the ability to bounce back right there after not getting a call he probably should have gotten. He didn't let it affect his focus, and he came back with another good pitch to get him swinging.
Kyle Tucker, the next to hit, takes ball 1. There's a strike.
First 2 hitters get punched out on strikes. Take some notes from the dugout. When you get your chance, go up there and hit the ball hard somewhere.
Swing and a ball popped up. Rojas brings it in for the 3rd out. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. Scoreless after 1. All set for the start of the inning. Here's Teoscar Hernandez. steal. Back to work. There's a swing and a drive. And that gets down in the corner. Safe at second with a leadoff double.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick. Runner in scoring position now and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball game.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. And up to the plate is Will Smith. First round pick out of Louisville in 2016. There's a strike.
I feel with the way that Will Smith is able to handle the bat, control the bat head, he's very capable of finding green space and driving in that run.
Toss to Turner. One out in the second.
Not a bad outcome in that spot. The runner moves up to third, and now they have a chance to drive in the go-ahead run. It's not a knock, but at the end of the day, it's a good at-bat.
And now, Andy Pages. To the right side, Horner. Throws to first in time, but the go-ahead run comes in to score. And here comes Tommy Edman. Edman, a former Gold Glove winner, 29 years old, and he was a 6th round draft pick back in 2016. This one lifted in the air, left field. Happ moving under it. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. But they push across 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on. Now to the bottom of the second. It's the Dodgers 1 and the Cubs nothing. And we're back. Now it's going to be Seiya Suzuki. All right, Singy, you know him at Dork. Shohei Ohtani. Go back to May 5th, 2022 at Fenway Park. He tossed a complete game through 99 pitches. Get this, 81 strikes. It was the most strikes thrown with less than 100 pitches in a game since they started tracking pitch counts.
That's just unreal.
In the air, right field, Pages. Makes the catch, and there's 1 gone. Ian Happ up to hit. Former first-round pick out of the University of Cincinnati. Grew up in Pittsburgh. And that one finds its way through. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. So now Turner in on that right side. Pitch misses inside. Ball 1.
As a veteran out there on the ball, you're trying to establish both edges of the plate. Right here, he's working inside.
Next pitch is outside. Ed Drummond behind the plate calling balls and strikes. Maybe one of the most respected umpires around the league.
He's not the kind of umpire that you're likely to notice back there. And that can be a huge compliment, really. So if you're just kind of quietly doing your job, staying consistent with your calls, hitters, pitchers, managers, even fans, they're all going to appreciate you. Ed Drummond, he's that kind of umpire.
Just misses with that one. Fans don't really understand the familiarity and relationship players and coaches have with umpires. I mean, you see them a lot.
Yeah, but they're all out there trying to do their best and perform at a high level. So when you respect that, I think over time you can develop a relationship with them.
Dansby Swanson stands in. Inside. Now 2-0. As the game has moved along, we see more and more information supplied by teams about the umpires. I've been in clubhouses where they have pictures of all 4 umpires, nicknames, hometowns, and as well hobbies listed, just so you can kind of small talk the umpire a little bit.
That's great. Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
And now it's Miguel Amaya. Late swing fouled off. Hard ground ball for a base stop. Rounds third, headed for the plate. Here's the throw. Safe. We're tied at 1.
puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
That's hard hit on the line. He's got it. And that is the third out of the inning. But they pick up one run on the RBI single, all even at one apiece. Back. Swinging a foul out of play. That's inside, and that's ball one. Ripped to short. Zips it across. Leadoff hitter gone in the third.
The first baseman, Freddie.
So the lineup flips over. Freddie Freeman steps to the plate for the Dodgers. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Yeah, that's fouled off.
Very humble guy, and on the field, off the field, and he goes about his at-bats in that way, Boog. He's just trying to stay with the plan, and that plan is hit the ball to left center field, drive the ball that way, and let it travel.
Yep. And now he'll ask for time and step out of the box. Tied up here in the early going. That one is absolutely belted back there. And that one's gone into the bleachers. He sends it out of here. His first homer of the year, and they jump out front. It's 2-1. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat. With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
One down. And up next for Los Angeles, Mookie Betts. Flied to left his first time. A swing and a soft liner. Oh, he gloves it.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
2 down, bases empty. Shohei Ohtani steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Warning track, wall, and you can touch them all, baseball man. It's their second home run of the inning, and they tack on to their lead. It's 3-1.
Oh, Boog, clearly some frustration out there on the mound right now. I mean, that ball was so close to going foul. Would have been a long strike, but instead, batter gets rewarded. Did a nice job of getting to the pitch and hitting it hard enough to get over the fence.
Muncy digs in. 0 for 1 so far. Swings through that. Bases empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in here on opening day. 0-2 now as he swings through it.
0-2 is the count.
And he asks for time before the 0-2 pitch. No question about this one. It's out of here. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And they add to the lead. It's 4-1.
Back-to-back home runs, and they keep adding to their lead. Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
Base is empty with 2 away. And now Teoscar Hernandez doubled his first time up. Swing and a miss. Missed that by a mile. It's 0-1. Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. And that is that. 3 runs for them here, and they move ahead. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Dodgers 4 and the Cubs 1.
I'm just doing me, yeah. I'ma take a pic for them all to see. Catch me on the scene, looking super clean. Tonight we gon' flex. I just gotta check what I spend it on. Got it on my neck.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the second baseman, Nico Hoerner.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And down on strikes. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
Well, just excellent location on that inside fastball. Really locked him up. And as a hitter, it's not typically what you're looking for. You're trying to protect away and then in, so you can be a little bit tardy with 2 strikes. It's hard to tell if he was fooled or if he thought it would be called a ball, but either way, that's a really nice pitch.
Foul ball there.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, guys aren't touching it.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. And down on strikes he goes. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
Tasked with 1, 2, and 3 to start this inning, but no trouble so far. I'm sure he'd love to strike out the side here. Make a little statement, but you've got to be composed in this spot. Focus on getting this next guy. You got 2 good outs. Want to get the 3rd one and avoid the middle of that lineup coming up with a base runner. Could become dangerous.
At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. And he strikes out the side in the 3rd. Cubs are down quietly, and they trail it 4-1. Here at Wrigley Field, and now the catcher comes up to him, Will Smith.
Not a lot of people know this, but this isn't the only Wrigley Field in MLB history. You know, when the league expanded and added the Los Angeles Angels in 1961, they played their first season at a stadium in LA called Wrigley Field, which had been the home of the minor league team of the same name.
Hard hit left side. Fires over to first, and they get the out on Smith.
Up next for the Dodgers, the right fielder, Andy Pages.
So up next, Andy Pages. And that's outside, and that is ball 1. Late with the swing there.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in. Ripped on a line.
They got it for out number 2.
He was all over that fastball right there. I tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back.
Tommy Edman at the plate. Fly to left his first time. Fly ball to right. Tucker should have it. And that'll do it. So they make short work of him there. To the bottom of inning number 4 now. It's the Dodgers 4 and the Cubs 1. Back here at the friendly confines. Ready to go. Bottom 4. And the batter now, Seiya Suzuki.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Well, here's a fun fact for you, Boog. Suzuki is the first Japanese-born player to homer in 3 consecutive plate appearances in the majors. Feel free to use that note in your next Cubs broadcast, buddy.
Throw on to Freeman, and one gone in the 4th as they get the leadoff man. Happ, the next to hit, takes outside.
Ball 1, no strikes.
Fought off foul. On the ground. Gets to it with a slide. To first. Not in time. He's safe. And it looks like they might end up challenging this one. Very close play. And we will take another look as well.
I couldn't tell in live action, that's for sure. And, you know, the umpire is so much closer to the play, and he thought he beat the throw, so we'll see.
Another look at it. Singer, are you seeing enough to change the call?
Yeah, I think so, Boog. I mean, it's close, but I think after looking at it a few times, we can see that this guy's probably out. And could be a good use of the challenge right here.
Looks like we've got an answer, and he's out. They took a chance with the challenge, and it paid off for him. So 2 down. So up now for Chicago. Justin Turner went down on strikes his first time through. There's the strike. Two down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Outside low. Now 1-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. And a good eye there.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Hernandez settles underneath it. He's there. He's got it. And that is that. Welcome back. Here's a look at this team's early season projection. Steele back to work. Ground ball to the right side. What a stop from his knees. The throw. It's there, and that's a great play.
Look at how he dives right there. He's able to pop up to both knees. Not enough time to get to his feet, but he threw a cannon across the diamond to get the runner.
Freeman now at the plate as he swings. Tyson Miller up and throwing for manager Craig Counsell. Brazier also getting ready. On the ground right side. Tosses to first, and the first 2 set down in the top of the 5th.
Deceptive slider right there. Stayed in the tunnel a long time. Got that hitter out front, rolled over it, put it on the ground.
2 out, space is empty. Mookie digs in here. And that is out of play.
This is important. If he can go 1, 2, 3 here, will be a very positive sign for him and for his team.
Time asked for at the plate. Maybe an attempt to break up the rhythm that he's got going on the mound right now. High fly ball out towards left center. Crow Armstrong settles under it. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that is that. And we're back. And here comes Dansby Swanson. Close one, doesn't get the call. Ball one.
You know, these Cubs just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening for them so far. 0 extra base hits in the game, so it's been tough for them to get anything going.
In there at the knees, and the count's even at 2.
Sometimes you have to keep chipping away until you break through, but it's a lot easier to put runs on the board when you have runners.
And it gets by him. Around first, heading for 2. Around second now, as they still don't have it.
Everything came together for him. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Next offering misses, and the count is 1-1. Just missed. Runner at third, nobody out here on opening day. That catches the outside corner. 2-2. Goes down looking.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Crow Armstrong in the box now. No balls and a strike. Just missed. And fastball misses outside for a ball. And a count 2-1. That one missed.
Here's an opportunity to do some damage and perhaps unlock this offense. 3-1 count. Be ready to turn on a fastball.
And ball 4, 2 aboard. So the batting order turns over. Now it's the second baseman, Nico Hoerner.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
And the first pitch is drilled in the air out to center. He makes the grab. Runner tags from third. He's in on the sacrifice fly. It's 4-2.
Sometimes all you got to do is your job and don't overcomplicate things. Keep it simple. Runner third, less than 2 outs. Put the ball in play, and a nice job with the sac fly.
Birdie in the box again. Takes a strike. And that one is downstairs. And it's a ball and a strike.
This is a great dynamic right here. Speedy runner at first, thinking about taking second. Catcher with the pop time that leaves Jaws on the floor. This might get interesting, Boo.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. And that'll fall for a base hit. And now first and second with 2 outs.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Fastball off the plate a little bit, but a really nice job of going with it. Punched it to the opposite field for that knock.
Tucker in the box now. Takes strike 1. And that's off the inside edge. And it's 1-1. Just missed.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
And the inning is over. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across 1. 5 innings complete. It's the Dodgers 4 and the Cubs 2. We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, Caleb Thielbar.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Here's Shohei Ohtani. He's already homered here in this one. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
And that one is lifted in the air. Half under this one. And there's one down. Here comes Max Muncy. He's already homered in this game. And that one clips the corner. One thing with Max Muncy, and it'll be interesting to see what he throws here. He hammers the fastball. Gets a swing and a miss with the sweeper.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Base is empty, 1 away, and we're the top half of the 6th. Oh, and 2 now. That one ripped right center field. And it's into the bleachers. Out of here. Another homer. His 2nd home run of the game. It's 5-2. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish.
So let's take a closer look inside the numbers. That blast from StatCast, 113 miles an hour off the bat, Singy.
And it just flew out of here, Boog. Even if you only heard the ball hit the bat, you knew that was a home run. I mean, he put a perfect swing on it, and the numbers back it up.
1 out, base is empty. Here's the left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez. 1 for 2. Hit hard on the ground to short. And Hernandez is out.
Up next for the Dodgers, the catcher, Will Smith.
2 down, base is empty. Here's the catcher, Will Smith. He's grounded out a couple of times. And there's a foul ball. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Time called. Chance to collect himself down 0-2. Two outs. On a line, base hit.
The bat, the right fielder,
Andy Pages, the next to hit. Swing and a miss.
0-1's the count.
The next pitch misses. 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Smith leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Fouled off left side.
He was a little out front, but did a good job keeping the hands back long enough to foul that pitch off.
That to right. And it stays fair. Lead runner gets the stop sign at third. It's a 2-out double, second and third now. So 2 on with 2 away. Bit of strategy here. They issue the intentional walk, and that'll set up a force play at any base. So they're all loaded up. Miguel Rojas getting ready to hit. Has grounded out a couple of times. Swing and a drive, deep right field. Into the corner, but foul.
Oh, he's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap in these situations. If he takes that approach, he could bust this game wide open.
Line drive. coming on is Happ. He's there to make the catch, and that's the third out. Dodgers add one to their lead on the solo homer. It's now 5-2. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Bottom of the sixth inning. Now the Cubs' four-hole hitter, Seiya Suzuki. And the pitch is outside, ball one. And I think Dave Roberts is coming out of the dugout. Ohtani will depart. It's a 3-run game. And we'll be new pitcher now, Tyler Glasnow.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
Glasnow ready and deals. That clips a corner. Popped in the air. Left field. Hernandez makes the play, and there's one away.
Good pitch. He just kind of had him out in front on that pitch away and wasn't able to stay closed.
And next for the Cubs, Ian Happ. First pitch, not close. Glasnow, an all-star a season ago. He features a four-seam fastball, a slider, a curve, and he works in a two-seamer. Now a blooper back behind short. Nice grab.
Wow, that was an awesome leaping catch. Great reactions, great athleticism, and he snatched that thing out of the air, and he robbed him of a base hit.
Turner in the box here lets that one go for a ball. That one out to right. Pages makes the catch, inning over. Welcome back. We're in the seventh. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Tyson Miller. Back to the top of the order now. Stepping in, Freddie Freeman. And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these Dodgers putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. So far, they have 6 hits in the counts where the pitcher has had the advantage. So it hasn't been easy for them, but they're finding a way to get it done.
Behind 0-2, he steps out for time. And the right-hander deals. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Up the middle, Swanson gets it to first, and Freeman is retired. Here's Mookie to hit. 0 for 3 in this one. Just missed. Movement in the bullpen. Julian Merriweather up and throwing. Check swing, and he went. That's strike one.
1-1.
Swings and misses at the sweeper.
1 ball.
And now before the 1-2, time is called at home plate. One down, base is empty. And Mookie takes. Turns and fires to Betts. Got him. Mookie Betts down on strikes. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. He blasted one out earlier in the third.
Just a solo home run, but an important swing of the bat in this game. We've already seen him do it once. Can he do it again?
I guess what they say about the mind kinda true, huh?
Swing and a miss. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. And that's a strikeout. Ed Drummond says he went around. Dodgers go down quietly, and it remains 5-2. Back here at Wrigley Field, Swanson digs in. First offering, and it just misses. Checked his swing of the 1-0 and appeal to first. And he went around, according to Clyde Washington. In the air, left field, Hernandez. Hauls it in for the out.
The catcher, number 9.
Miguel Amaya now at the plate. That one finds the zone. 0-1. Fastball for a strike. The Cubs trailing by 3 here at the bottom of the 7th. That missed by a lot. And it's 1-2. That's inside.
That two-seam fastball is usually coupled with a slider away, and when a hitter's conscious of the pitch in, it's hard for him to cover middle away, and that's where a pitcher can really finish off that batter.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field. Hernandez snags it for the second out. Here's the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. Close one, doesn't get the call. 1-0. On the ground, out to short. And that is the inning. 3 up, 3 down that time. 8th inning coming up. It's the Dodgers 5 and the Cubs 2. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Ryan Brazier
gets an opportunity to square off against his former team, so I wouldn't be surprised if he came out a little extra jacked up right here.
Here comes that funky Muncy to the plate. Headed towards the corner. Happ hauls it in, and there's one away.
Outstanding catch right there, and I love the commitment that he showed. He knew that the wall was close, but was determined to make that catch, and a nice calculation of just how much room he had to try to minimize that contact.
In the air, left field, down the line, and that's a fair ball. Makes the turn and heads for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit. One out, runner at second. Will Smith steps to the plate for the Dodgers. 1 for 3. Out to short. Swanson fires over to first. And they get the out on Smith.
Good late bite on that slider. Got the hitter out in front, rolled over on it. Exactly what it was supposed to do.
Andy Pages steps to the plate for the Dodgers. And first offering is fouled off. Runner at second, 2 down, and we're in the top of the 8th. Ripped to short. The throw to first. Third out. So the Dodgers leave one. They're still out in front 5-2. Here at Wrigley Field, bottom of the 8th. Here's the second baseman, Nico Hoerner. The Cubbies in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. I need a good at bat out of him right here.
Swinging a foul straight back.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
Takes it in for the out.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Tap foul at the plate. Lifted in the air, right center field. Edman going after it. Makes the grab for the second out.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Tucker stands in now, looks at that one inside. That's a laser base hit. Now he'll turn for second. And that's a double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball. Now a huge at bat in this game coming up.
Suzuki in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the 9th with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
Move to second. Tucker dives back in. Man at second. Oh, great stop. Onto the pitcher. Got him. Nice play.
First, it looks like making the stop is the hardest part, but feeding to the pitcher on the move, I think even tougher. Great job of hitting that moving target. They're going to be fired up in the dugout.
All set to start the 9th in this one. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Tommy Edman. Brazier back to work. In the air, right field. Tucker on the move. Makes the catch for the out.
Now back, second baseman.
And next for L.A., Miguel Rojas. And first offering is fouled off. Base is empty, 1 away here at the top of the 9th. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit.
Up next to the Dodgers.
And here's Freddie Freeman. On the ground, right side, Hoerner tosses to first. Freeman is out. There's 2 away.
Up next to the Dodgers, the shortstop, Mookie Betts.
Here's Mookie now. They say you win. Rojas on at second with 2 down. Check swing, and he went. And that's strike 2. And he asks for time before the 0-2 pitch. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. So 1 hit is all they get. 5, 6, and 7 will lead things off in the bottom of the 9th. It's the Dodgers 5 and the Cubs 2. Back here at the friendly confines, ready to go for the last half of the inning. So up now for Chicago, Ian Happ. On the ground to the left. Fair ball. Boots it around first, digging for 2. Still slings it to second, and he's going to get to second with nobody out. Singy, that's a start.
Yeah, as soon as that ball got through, I could see down in the dugout, players pumping their fists. They know that they got a chance in this ball game.
Turner stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. Glass now checks the runner, and he's back in there. Swing and a grounder, foul first base side. And that's down and away. Runner at second, nobody out. Turner pops it up. Freeman under it. And out number 1 on the grab.
The batter, number 7.
He's 2 outs away. And now it's Dansby Swanson. First pitch just misses.
It's getting squeezed a little bit here late.
Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
No strike.
And that one is in for a strike. Good pitch. 1 out, the runner at second. Here in the last half of inning number 9.
That's
Inside just missed. That's in for a strike at 95. And it's a full count. Ripped on the ground to second. Rojas with the throw to first. Cubbies with only 1 out left.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
And here's the catcher, Miguel Amaya. Sends it to center, and that's going to do it. He'll squeeze it for the final out, and the Dodgers take game 1 of the series on the road.
The ball for his first career save deserves to be on display at his house. I mean, it's kind of like when a restaurant frames its first dollar bill somewhere on a wall. You just can't forget your first save.
And your final score, 5-2. Dave Roberts and company celebrate in the dugout. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.